tabletopbattle.com, and today we are filming the Battle of Tobruk, the third in the series of 1941 North Africa. And today we have a special guest. This is Commander Loke.
Hello.
He will be commanding the British, or no, not the British, the Aussies.
The Aussies, yes.
He will be commanding the Aussies for this battle, since he was not particularly pleased with the performance of Damon in the last battle, where he lost his tank. But luckily, we have some nice medics who patched him up and made him ready for battle again.
I was dead, but I'm back.
Yes. So I will now go over the forces for today, and also talk you through the mission and scenario, so just hang in there. For the Germans, we have a 1500 point army with 15 order dice. I will take you through it, and also notice the flags, which are our commanders. First up, the Germans have a first lieutenant, so he gives a +2 morale bonus with an attendant with rifles. Then we have 2 rifle and light machine gun squads. They are veteran, and they are embarked in this 251/1 half track. So the first lieutenant is regular, these 2 units are veterans, and the 251 is inexperienced. Then we have an inexperienced 88mm Flak 36, and to tow it we have an inexperienced STKFZ 7/1. Hey, I made it again. And then there is a regular Krautschützen motorcycle. This counts as the armored car slot for this platoon. We actually have 2 reinforced platoons in this game for each side. These are regular, and then we have a regular Panzer III. This one is commanded by Commander Loke. No, Commander Kuusisto. I did it again. This is Commander Kuusisto from Finland. He is with us, still alive, and going to kick some Loki ass. Second platoon features 1 second lieutenant, single guy. Both of these HQ units have rifles. Then there is 2 regular 7-man rifle LMG squads. Then there's another inexperienced 88mm Flak 36, and remember, this can also shoot as a light howitzer. That's why we have a spotter also. Then there's another STKFZ 7/1 who will be which will be towing the 88. And then we have the regular STKFZ 222, which for this battle will be commanded by Stephen Gusky, our favorite viewer of all times. And then, last but not least, Uberfeldwebel Karl Weaver. This is Charlie Weaver from the United States, who has elected to control a Panzer III. And he actually comes from a long line of military personnel. So Charlie Weaver actually was in the early 70s a tank commander in the United States Army, and he was named after his uncle Charles, who had been a tank commander in the United States Army in Europe following the Normandy invasion. So nice lineage there. His father was also a combat infantryman in the United States Army's Infantry Division, the 25th, in the South Pacific. And Charlie Weaver also has a son that is a pilot in the United States Air Force. So I hope we can do you the honor and credit you deserve as a serviceman, both you and your family. The British, we have a huge army. It's 19 order dice, also with 2 reinforced platoons. And first up we have a first lieutenant with an attendant. He is a regular, so a +2 morale he provides. Then you have two 10-man rifle and light machine gun squads. They are also regular. And I also have included the free forward artillery observer, since he will be facing off with a lot of 88mm. Then we have a medium machine gun team, also regular. Actually, all the units in the British or the Aussie army, the Australians, are regular. So a medium mortar with spotter. We have a light howitzer, the infamous 25-pounder, or as Damon would say, the quarter-pounder, with spotter. Then we have a Lanchester armored car, and this armored car is commanded by Commander Loke. So he has elected this beauty to be running around and doing some shooting and hopefully some killing. And then we have the infamous A9 cruiser, a lot of infamous going around here. The A9 cruiser with light anti-tank gun and 12 medium machine gun shots. Its armor value is only 7, but still it can be a real infantry killer. And it's commanded by Mark Smith, Commander Smitty. Actually, one of his dad's uncles was in the Air Force in North Africa. So this is actually the closest thing maybe to being the real deal. Dad's uncle was actually a ball turret gunner on a B-17 bomber. And those guys, they were hanging under the fuselage and dishing out some machine gun shots. And sadly his plane was shot down around Rome in November of 1943, and everybody on board died. He is buried in the Sicily Rome cemetery, actually. So we will try to honor your family too, Mr. Smithy. Second reinforced platoon in the Australian Army is also a first lieutenant as the HQ choice, with one extra guy, and both of these have rifles. And like I said, all the units in this army are regular. Then there are two 5-man infantry squads with one light machine gun each, and they are embarked in these two transports. So they have the forward-facing light machine gun. Disregard the pintle mounted on top here. So two 5-man squads embarked in each of their universal carriers. They are open-topped, armor value 7, and they have turn on the spot special rule, so they can do some good maneuvering. Then we have a medium machine gun team and a medium mortar with a spotter. Then we have another quarter-pounder with spotter. Okay, I know it's a 25-pounder. And the Indian pattern armored car. This one, however, does have the forward-facing anti-tank rifle and pintle-mounted medium machine gun. And the A9 cruiser is also in this platoon. So 19 order dice, lots of shooting, and this will be a bloody battle, I'm quite sure of it. The scenario for today, you have hopefully read about it already on our web page. The red dice here are not pin markers that they start with. This is to indicate the starting area for the Aussies. The scenario is scenario number 3 from the bolt action rulebook, which is called Point Defense. If you remember, we did this battle, or not this battle, but we did a similar battle with the Italians, where they could start with fortifications in 1940. So it's actually quite a cool game. The rules state that there should be 24 inches between the objectives, but as the North Australian Wargames designers have made our deployment area, or Loki's deployment area, a bit smaller, we have decided that 12 inches between the objectives is okay. So for the Germans to win, I need to hold at least 2 of the objectives. For a draw, I need to hold only 1. This is a minefield. The Aussies could start with 2 minefields. They are visible, so I know they are there. If he wanted to go with hidden minefields, he would only get 1, but he has 2. so each flank is protected. In addition, he also has 4 pieces of barbed wire, 6 inches long each, so he is protecting his front and the flanks. About this guy, this is a ridge. This is impassable, also blocking line of sight. This is passable for infantry and tracked vehicles, but only on an advance. And this is then of course impassable. The scenario also states that there is a ridge going here, which is only passable for infantry, and here is a wadi, that is a dried out river bed, or a dried out river, but so ignore the blue color. This is a dried out river. But the important thing is that this ridge over here only passable for infantry, so I cannot come with vehicles from over here and then go over. I can of course start with vehicles on the end over here and then drive them like this and come in over here, but that will take some time. Apart from that, the dust rules are in play, so every vehicle that does a run will leave a 6-inch dust marker behind them. I think that was it, and we will now start with turn number 1. Just a quick note, Commander Loke can start with 9, or he has elected to start with 9 units on the table, so those will be positioned shortly. And he can also place any one of these units in hard cover as per the rules in the scenario. Okay, we are ready with turn number 1, and as I have a preparatory bombardment, I will now commence firing at Loki's forces, and we will just go through everything. You can see the setup that Commander Loke has performed. He has his forward artillery observer over here, 10-man squad. These are indicating hard cover, that they are set up in hard cover. He has a spotter for his 25 pounder, he has spotter for his mortar, he has a spotter for his second 25 pounder, medium machine gun team, A9 cruiser Mark 1, he has the Lanchester armored car, which he is commanding himself, and then 25 pounder, medium mortar, the HQ, which provides +2 bonus, and he is positioned them so he will provide bonus to both the medium mortar team and the 25 pounder. And he has another HQ that can come in from reserves, which can be here, for example, to provide more morale, but that will be for Loki to decide. Also, I have positioned, as per the rules, my spotters for the 88mm, one over there and one over there. This is going to be a tough call since they are inexperienced. They are dying on a 3 and they have no cover at all, but we will see how we fare. Anyway, first up, a roll on the preparatory bombardment, and on a 2+ it will come in, and that is an incoming.
Oi.
But what will happen? A 4.
A 4.
That is 2 pins, if I'm not mistaken. And then let's go over to this 10-man squad. That's also a hit, and that's 1, that's 2, so that was 1 pin, wasn't it? Okay, so that's 1 pin, and then we go over to the spotter for the 25 pounder, and that's nothing. And spotter for the medium mortar, that is a incoming, and so that's just 1 pin. And then we have the medium machine gun team, that is also incoming, and 1 pin. I think it's time to turn on the voodoo magic.
What have we done so far?
So let's see, this guy. Oh, that's cocked. Cocked. Oh, that's a incoming, and what will he get?
No magic.
No magic, you are correct, so 1 pin. Mr. Loke, Commander Loke.
Yeah.
This is the do or die. It's incoming. With a 6, you take a hit with a +3 penetration. Oh, lucky. So 1 pin on you. 25 pounder. That is incoming.
Yeah, the same as on the floor.
Nothing. Medium mortar. That's incoming. Taking 1 pin. I'm not having much success. A9 cruiser. Here's the big boy.
Yeah.
That's
same as on the floor. 4 on the floor.
Incoming. 1 pin.
I think it's too early for you.
It's too early. And your HQ. That's 4, so it's incoming, and it takes
5.
That's also 2 pins. And then we have the final unit, 25 pounder, incoming, and it takes nothing.
Nothing.
That could have gone better.
Yes.
Okay, that was the preparatory bombardment, and now we will start drawing the dice.
Let the roll.
Okay, turn 1 is in action. We have started turn 1. Preparatory bombardment has been done. I got the first die. The Germans will enter with all their units in the first turn. Loke has, like we said, placed half of his force on the table, and the rest will come in as per the rules of reserves from turn 2. But I will try to overwhelm him already in the first turn. So first up is Steve Gusky. He's going to advance 12 inches, which a wheeled vehicle can do. And he will then shoot with his light automatic cannon, which has a range of 48. And Steve, you need to make me proud. So I will shoot at his 25 pounder with 2 shots. I have moved. So that brings me from 3 to 4, and the range of the light automatic cannon is 48, and we have 35, so that means I'm above half, which means I will hit on a 5. So no, plus hard cover for you.
Hard cover, yeah, I have.
Hit on a 7.
I like hard cover.
Yeah, I guess you like hard cover. So 2 6s followed by 2 6s. That would be cool.
Followed by
no. So that was nothing, but he has gotten an advance order. If I can find it.
Your little tank.
Yes. Okay, that was Steve Gusky. Over to the next die. Okay, Steve Gusky, he shoots and he misses his mark, and Commander Loke has the next die.
My first die ever.
Ever?
Yes.
This is the first bolt action game
I
ever.
will return the fire.
You will return the favor.
Yeah, the favor and the fire. Yeah.
Okay, so what is shooting?
You are shooting at me and I will return.
Okay, so your 25 pounder can shoot as a light anti-tank gun.
Yes.
With a +4 penetration. And as we saw, it was long range, since the light automatic cannon and the light anti-tank gun both have 24 inches as their half range. This will not provide me with hard cover, or not me, but Steve is not gaining any hard cover. So you will need a 3 plus a 1 because of the long range, so a 4 to hit. So let's see if you got some voodoo. Oh no, that's a hit! God damn! Okay, you have a +4 penetration, -1 because of long range. So a +3 penetration versus the front armor of 7, which means you need a 4 to glance and a 5 to penetrate.
I will like a 5. 1!
Okay, so that's nothing.
1 is gone.
1 is gone, but you gave Steve Gusky 1 pin.
Yeah.
Okay, so with his first bolt action die ever, Commander Loke has some luck and scores a pin on Steve Gusky. So this is Norway versus the United States. I have the third die of the game. I will run an infantry squad, 12 inches. This is a regular infantry squad with rifles and light machine gun. So they will now come in on the other side of this ridge and put some pressure on his flank over here. That's one casualty of war.
Yeah.
But it went all well, like that. So that was my move with that.
I think it was a Fallschirmjäger.
You thought it was a Fallschirmjäger. My regular infantry squad with light machine guns is entering the board and is going to follow the wadi and then do some killing over here. But before that, Commander Loke,
I will do my move.
you will do your move first. And
My second move
is an ambush order on the medium machine gun team.
Yeah, ambush.
Okay, so then you need to take a morale check or an order test to see if you can do that. So that is 2d6 minus 1, so you need an 8 or less.
Okay.
That's a 4.
Yeah.
That means you can remove the pin. And they are now
Excellent.
in ambush.
Yeah.
Okay, an ambush order for the medium machine gun team. And they have their sights set on my Panzer III. This is Uberfeldwebel Karl Weaver entering the table. And he will do an advance. And I will shoot. So let's measure up 9 inches of movement. Like so. And Mr. Loki, what am I going to shoot at? Let's try to take out these guys. That's 34 inches, so no problem. I have one coaxial medium machine gun. I also have a hull mounted machine gun. And this should be within the 45-degree arc. Or is it? Actually, it's not. Then, actually, I wanna shoot at 2 targets. I wanna try to take out that spotter and these guys. So, the coaxial medium machine gun on the turret is firing 4 shots at his entrenched infantry. He has moved, so that's 4, long range 5, and hardcover 6 and 7. So I need 6 followed by 6. And that's 1 6, so it's a possible pin. Oh. And then the hull mounted medium machine gun is going to shoot at the spotter for the 25 pounder. And he is also required a 7 to hit, so 6 followed by 6. And that's nothing.
Nothing at all.
Nothing at all. So that was my die. So Uberfeldwebel Karl Weaver shot a lot of shots but didn't hit anything.
No.
That brings us to Commander Loki.
And my order dice.
Yes. And you will...
I see a German in the end of the table.
Yeah, he is far away.
Yeah, he's far away.
So a fire order on the spotter for the medium mortar.
Yeah, but he's far away, but I like to bring him closer to
Death.
Yeah.
So you're shooting indirectly.
Indirectly, yeah?
Hitting on a 6 for the first time.
Yes.
So no voodoo magic allowed.
No. Yeah.
No.
Oh.
Okay, the next time we will hit on a 5.
Yeah.
We forgot the order test. And he needs 8 or less since he had 1 pin.
Okay. No,
That's fine.
That's fine.
So you made it. Yeah, but you made the test. So
Okay.
the pin goes away and the shot was legal.
Okay.
Medium mortar shot, and we'll hit on a 5 the next turn. And I got the next die. And this will be an advance on my SD KFZ7/1 with a 88mm in the rear. So he will advance 9 inches and he will perform 1 pivot. That's a clever move.
You think?
I know. And then the 88,
Yeah, where's your gun?
it's behind.
Oh, yeah.
Big guns are behind. The half-track has towed the 88, and I will now deploy since I got the next one. We actually fooled you. So he will get a run order, and he can then move up to 6 inches. And I will now just move this guy so that I can cover this flank and also shoot indirectly at like that. That should be just fine. So now I can shoot straight down here, and I can also shoot indirectly at all this stuff that he has over here. 1 inch gap. So this flank is now covered by my mighty 88, right, Loke? So my 88 is deployed and now ready to face any comers on this flank. And Loke, you got the next die.
The next die.
And you will?
I give a down order to my reserve.
Okay, so one of your reserves goes down.
Goes down.
So he put a die on a unit in reserve, and you have another one. What happens now?
I have more reserve and I give them also a down order.
Okay. You have another one.
Yes, I have now another order dice, and since my guys are from down order, I give another down order.
And even the third time.
It's mine.
And it was down. What was it? Down?
My guys are from down under.
So you give them a down
order.
Yes, now we got it. This is starting to be ridiculous, but you got another one.
I have total dominance.
Total dominion.
Yeah. And I give another down order to my reserve.
So now you have put how many? 4?
5.
Down? This is the 5th.
5th.
That is down. So you have 5 more that can go down.
Yes.
Yeah, the smart thing now is, of course, for him to just wait me out so that I need to put my units on the table.
I need more good Germans here.
You need some more to shoot at.
Yeah.
And I have already used 5 of my 15 dice, so that's why he gets more dice now, since he started with 19.
Same color and the same order, down.
8 in a row.
Believe it or not, it's my order die, and I give a
Down.
Yes, down.
So that's 7 of your 10 that is down, so 3 more you can give down on.
Yeah.
Finally, a German die. This will be an advance on my half track, and he will not move far. He will just come in here and do 1 pivot, and my towed 88 can then be unlimbered here the next turn, and hopefully I am outside the range of his guys over there. Well, his rifles, at least I think his light machine gun will be able to shoot at me, but we will see. So the crew is on board, and we will get another die out of the back.
Ambush.
Okay, so you want to use your medium machine gun.
Yeah, I spot some Germans there.
And spot some Germans advancing, and you will shoot 4 shots, and they are at long range. It's definitely above, but maybe we should check if you are within 36.
Yes.
So if you measure up 36 inches, and he will then hit me on a 4 if it's within range.
30,
so you need to be over here.
36.
So you are within?
Yes.
Okay. That means you can now shoot 4 shots hitting on 4s, since it's long range.
Okay.
That's 1 hit.
1 hit.
So you give me a pin.
Yeah.
If you now manage to roll a 6, you will actually destroy that transport vehicle, and all the occupants takes 1d6 hits. So do not roll a 6.
Today is the day.
No.
No.
Thank you. So that's just 1 pin on me. So the medium machine gun uses its 45-degree angle, unleashes 4 shots, and pins my transport vehicle.
Yes.
And Loki, you have another die.
I have more for you.
More for So what's coming now?
I have a man here who wants
Yes.
to use his machine gun.
So the light machine gun,
Yeah.
maybe you want to measure up to see if your rifles can hit also.
Yes.
The rifles have a range of 24, but I'm guessing that is above.
Yeah.
But you are within 30.
Yeah, 27.
So 27. That means you can unleash 3 shots with your light machine gun. And it's the same, you will hit only 4 because of the long range. I do not have any kind of cover over here. Okay, so 3 shots hitting on 4s.
Yes.
And that's 1 hit.
One hit.
Okay, roll that again, and if you score a 6 again, you kill it.
You are gone. No!
Okay, do it again. And this time...
Oh!
Okay, so another pin. That's 2 pin on me.
Yeah.
Okay, so luckily he didn't kill my transport, because that would have wreaked havoc on my unit and the gun. But I got the next die, so I will now give them a run order, which means I can dismount and move up to 6 inches. And he will just move over here and stay away from his nasty guns. 3 shots is more than enough. And my crew will position themselves behind the gun shield. The gun shield rule says that you need 6s to kill. And even though it's inexperienced, the good thing is that because of the gun shield, I will die only on a roll of a 6. So his chance of doing something about my 88s is to pin me. He will have a hard time killing me. Next die. Okay, so the 88 is deployed, and I have another die, which brings us to an advance order for my Africa Corps infantry. And they will advance up here and position themselves in a nice fire line, so that we can wreak some havoc on your spotter.
My spotter is not for you.
It's for me. That was Norwegian.
Yeah.
And it means let's see. You have a spotter, and I hope I'm within 24 of all the guys. And I am. The machine gun is behind, so he has long range. Yep. Everyone is within 24. That means I have 5 rifles. They will be hitting on a 3, 4 for movement, 5 for long range, 6, 7 for hardcover, 8 for small team. So 6s followed by 6s. And then Hitler's buzzsaw gives me 4 dice with the light machine gun, and he will also hit on 7. So that is a total of 9 dice hitting on 6s followed by 6s.
Oof.
No, 6s! What the hubba?
That's a hubba, yeah.
Of course, we forgot the order test again, so Loki, do the honors. 8 or less?
Less.
That's a 9.
9!
So they actually go down, and this pin is set to 1. This unit actually went down, and they did not shoot at my 88 transport. And you have the next die.
I have next die, and I have something for you.
Okay.
I will fire back on your 88.
Okay, so you will try to range in on my 88 with your 25 pounder.
Yes.
And you have to use your spotter that I tried to take out with my infantry squad over here.
You didn't succeed.
And I didn't succeed, sadly. So now you can use him to spot my 88. And you need a 6 to hit, since you're shooting indirectly.
Yes.
So show us the die. Oh, 5, that's close.
Yeah.
You will hit me on the 5 next turn.
Yeah.
Okay, so the 25 pounder will hit me on a 5 next turn, which means that my spotter is in danger, which is not so dangerous for me since my gun is at the same place, so they can see the same thing. But this gun over here is in some serious trouble, but we will try to remedy that in a while. But for now, Commander Kuusisto, you have seen this guy before. He has been with us for 2 battle reports before this, so this is number 3. He will enter on an advance. Boom, 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 boom. And he will be shooting at Commander Loke. Which is a juicy target over here. I have a range of my light anti-tank gun of 48. And this is 35. So no problem there. You will get no cover at all. So movement 4, long range 5. So 5 to hit. And that's nothing.
Nothing at all.
But I have a hull mounted mini machine gun with a range of 36. And I will use that to shoot at your spotter. And it's the same, it's movement, long range, so that's 5, plus hard cover 7, and small team 8. So 6 followed by 6. That's 4 shot actually. 6s followed by 6s. Nothing.
Nothing at all.
Oh my god.
I like it.
Commander Kuusisto advances and shoots at Commander Loke, but doesn't manage to score a hit. But Commander Loke, you have a new die.
A new one, and I'm thinking about my reserves and giving a down order.
Down order again.
A new one. And a new down order.
I'm back. I will do, or I will continue my devious plan. So my motorcycle sidecar will get a run order. And remember, this ridge is only passable for infantry. So that means I have to drive on this side and come in when the ridge ends over here. So actually I have to go pretty far, but still I will try to put some pressure on his guns down there. So running 24 inches, the motorcycle can twist and turn as much as it wants, so that is no problem. A run order gives me no option to shoot. So my Krogschützen is running. Oh, we need to put some dust behind them, since they were running. And they are going this way. And here we have Loki, which has...
Can you order dice?
Yes.
Yeah.
And with that one you will...
I will give a fire order to the spotter.
Oh shit, this is the bombardment forward observer.
Some bombardment.
But
wait for you.
See if you can manage the order test.
Yeah.
With 2d6, and you need 7 or less, since he is on 2 pins. So 7 or less to be able to... Oh, you made
7.
it. Yes. So you can remove 1 pin and put a fire order on him. And what is your target, Mr. Loki?
Your...
My half track?
Yeah, half track, yeah.
Okay, so the center of the half track, and then you will definitely be within 7 inches here and 7 inches here, which is the least amount of damage you will create around you when that hits. If it hits.
Yeah.
And we will check that at the beginning of the next turn.
Yes.
Okay, so we will see what happens with that bombardment, but before that we need to finish turn 1, and it's me. Since he has ordered a strike over here, I will bring in my first lieutenant around here, so that I can hopefully provide some kind of morale boost, but still stay without 12. I think I'm outside of 12 inches over there. So they will come in around here, and maybe actually if I move them over here, that's the same range as these guys, 6 inches. Then I can actually use the rifles and try to shoot at the spotter over there. So we know it's long range, and we know I need 7, so 2 shots. Oh! But now I need to do it again.
You like it?
No, nothing. Okay, so they missed, but that was an advance. But now they can provide morale for this one, and if I run them over there, they can provide morale for this one after the strike has hit, if it hits.
It will hit.
Oh, and I have another die. After moving my first lieutenant and his attendant in, I will now bring in my second lieutenant, and he will run up behind this unit. 1 inch rule, and just provide some morale for these guys in case they will need it. So the second lieutenant runs up to urge his units forward, and Commander Loki has another die.
And that's a down.
I think I've heard that a few times before today.
You have? Because they are from down under.
Yeah, but that is the last of your units to put down. That's 10.
Yes.
So you
10 go down.
10 have went down, and now you have this A9 and your command vehicle left.
Yes.
And I got the next die. It's not many dice left now. This will be a run order, and it will be for my half track, which will run 18 inches since it's half tracked. And that unit also carries the 2 infantry squads of 6 men each. So he's over there with a run order. So my Hanomag is running towards the enemy positions, and Loke,
I'm welcoming you.
you will be welcoming me.
With some fire
Okay.
order for my command region.
Okay,
Yeah.
he has how many pins? 1 or 2?
1.
1? Okay, so an order test on an 8 or less. Oh,
10.
10, so he goes down. Well, that was very sad.
Sad for you?
For Commander Loki. And I got the next one. So I will just put a down order here to indicate that my embarked infantry, or one of the 2 squads in there, goes down. And I will repeat myself since I got my last die. So inside this one is 2 down units. And now you have the last one.
Yeah.
And
The last order die.
of turn 1.
Yeah, is also down.
Okay, and that is on your cruiser A9 Mark 1.
Yes.
Okay, so that concludes turn 1, and we will be back with turn 2. Start of turn 2, and before we do any order dicing, we will do an forward artillery bombardment from this guy,
Yes.
who has set his sights on my STKFZ7/1. So, Commander Loki, if you please, roll 1d6 to see what happens.
I have something for you.
Let's hope not. Oh, 5. That's fire for effect. The area around the aiming point is plastered with heavy shells. Okay, roll another d6 and see how much you will hit. 7. So then we will measure up and do the rolling separately. So the affected units is the 88mm. It's the transport itself and this infantry unit. That is all he managed with his 7 inches of pure pleasure. So now you can roll 1 die to see what happens with the 88mm. And that's a 3, so they get pins. And it's a 1D, it's D3 pins. So if you roll that again, you see how many pins the 88mm gets.
3.
Okay, so that is 2 pins. And then for the transport,
4.
that's a 4, so that's also pins. So roll it again. And that's also 2 pins. And for the infantry unit over here, you get
1.
a 1. So that is also a pin. And another to see how many.
5.
Okay, so that's 3. So 2, 2, and 3. Aftermath of the artillery strike is 2 pins on this infantry squad. This one had 1 pin, so it's now on 3, and my 88 got 2 pins. He will probably need to shoot indirectly to have any hope of hitting anything, since he is inexperienced. And then we will go and draw some dice for you. And Commander Loki, you got the first order of the day?
Yes. For
No,
this,
the first
for
order of this turn.
this turn.
And what will you do?
I have more explosive for you
Okay.
and your Hanomag with your forces inside.
That
for
can
my-
be nasty if you hit me.
It can be nasty.
So that's a fire order.
Fire order.
And we know from last turn that you shot on this guy and you needed a 4 to hit, so you will also need a 4 because you're not within 24, but you are inside 48. So that's long range, and that means you go from 3 to 4 to hit.
Yes.
So let's see the 1. No! God damn it! So that's a +3 penetration since it's long range versus my front armor of 7. So that is 4 to glance, 5 to pen. Roll it again, and now let's see the 1 or 2. So that's a pin on this unit.
Okay.
So 1 pin applied to my Hanomag, and that also gives 1 pin to the 2 units inside. And I have the next one, and Commander Kuusisto, you will make Finland and Germany proud by destroying the menace that is Commander Loke. So that's an advanced order. And he will... That is a clear shot. The question is am I within 24? Commander Loke, am I? No. I'm not, but I'm within 18 of that guy. So, I have moved. My main gun will shoot 1 round downrange to hit Commander Loke. That is a range, long range, so I have moved. So 3 plus 4, no, 3 plus 1 plus 1, so 5 to hit. Because of long range and movement. And there you go!
Oh.
That is a direct hit on Commander Loke. I have a penetration value of 3 since it's long range. Normally it would be 4 on short. Get your front armor of 7. I must remind you that you have the recce rule. So you can back away, but the problem is you can only go that way and it will really not help you anything because you can't get 48 inches away, and the only thing you can do is actually to put your side armor, and that is not good. So for you, if you want to move, you can, but the record rule states that you have to go backwards. So I don't think there is any way that you can, or maybe put it on pause. So Commander Kuusisto is shooting, and we have decided, or rather Commander Loke have decided to perform a recce move because we found a clever move to do.
Yes.
And that includes backing up a little bit and doing 2 pivots. So this is within the rules.
Yes.
So 1 pivot over there and then another pivot, and he's still backing up. And now you can go up to 12 inches, or let's say 10 since you have been doing some, but you can't get further anyway.
No.
So that will put you right there. So that's a fairly clever move to get away from my shot, because now I no longer have a line of shot at him. I can only see the flag on top. So with a nice recce maneuver, he manages to place himself out of harm's way. For now, I will be back and in greater numbers. But I still have my hull-mounted machine gun to shoot at his spotter for the 25-pounder. And that is 4 shots, and we are within short range. So I have moved. That brings us to 4. Hardcover 5, 6, and small team 7. So I still need 6s followed by 6s. And that's 2 6s.
2 6s.
And if we now can call on the voodoo magic gods.
No voodoo here.
No voodoo there. So that's a miss, but that concludes my order. The spotter for the 25-pounder over there is still alive, but we are now moving on to another 25-pounder, which will
go for your 88.
So he will continue to range in. He will hit me on a 5 this turn. So let's see the 1.
The 5-1.
No, that's a goddamn hit. No! So that's 1d6 hits. You are firing from the front, so the gun shield rule still applies. I have checked that. But you will now get 1d6 hit on me since it's a light howitzer. So let's see how many hits. 4 hits. So you will now roll 4 dice and you kill on a 6. So you can kill up to 4 of my crew. No kills, but I get a number of pins. I will check that, but I will get some pins, more than 1. So this 5 actually is a kill since it has a +2 penetration value on the light howitzer. +3 was it? +2? +2. So this one is a kill. So one crew member is gone, and I get D2 pins. So that is actually 2 pins. So this is on 4 pins now, and effectively out of the game. Because now I need to make an order test on 4 or less, since they are inexperienced. But that's the first kill, isn't it?
The first kill for today.
Yes.
But not last.
Not the last. My 88 is in deep trouble. He will now be hit on a 2 since he has ranged in. And in addition, Loki got the next die.
I got it.
And now you will...
I will use my 10 men shooting at your 7.
Okay.
You're advancing 7.
Yes, so we know that it's within 24 inches. Since I shot... Or was it? Give us a measure.
Yes.
Is it 24?
It's 22.5.
Okay. So that means you have 8 guys with rifles and 1 light machine gun and 1 loader. So that's 8 rifles plus 3, so 11 shots. And order test, of course. Very good. So 2 dice and 8 or less you need.
9!
9, so they go down. Excellent. You're good at that.
They're from down under.
Okay, so these guys go down under again. And I have another one. And now I will use the indirect fire capability of the 88mm. And he will fire at the 25 pounder, which is in hard cover and all that, so it's better for me to shoot indirectly. So here is 1 shot hitting on a 6, and that's no hit. So next turn I will hit you on a 5. Okay, so next turn I will hit these guys on a 5, but for now an advance order on my motorcycle sidecar. And he will advance a whopping 12 inches and do 1 slight pivot over here, and I guess I'm within 18. Hopefully I am. Am I? I am.
Yes.
So that's just within 18, and that means I can shoot 4 shots with my medium machine gun on the motorcycle sidecar. I have moved. That gives me 4, and 5 and 6 because of hardcover. So 4 shots hitting on 6. Nothing!
Nothing.
But you can feel the pressure. Yeah. So my motorcycle sidecar is unleashing rounds at his 25 pounder, but scores no hits. And you have a new die.
I have, and I want to welcome you.
You want to welcome me, okay?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
I have go to my reserves.
Okay, so that means a reserve roll is required.
Yeah.
And that is a 2d6 minus 1, since it's a reserve roll, which means you need an 8 or less to bring them on.
Ah.
11, so they go down. Let's see the happy face.
The happy face is occupied.
Okay, so his reinforcement went down, and I got another die, and I will try to bring Steve Gusky. Commander Gusky is going to advance 12 inches and take a side shot at Commander Loke. But before I can do that, I need to make an order test. So he's regular, so 8 or less.
9.
God damn it, he goes down.
How do it feel?
Steve, you have failed me. And I have another one. This time I don't need to take an order test, and I will actually do a devious move. My half track gets a run order. That means he can pivot up to 90 degrees and then run, since it's half track. And I will pivot it around 60 degrees or something. And I will move it 18 inches. Actually, I will go something like that. So, and hopefully I have some nice cover for my Hanomag that you like to shoot at so much. Okay, some clever positioning, I hope. And now another die for me. We'll see my first lieutenant run 12 inches and position himself around here so that he can provide some much needed morale for these and these guys. Okay, morale support, and I need that because now with my next die I will give an advance order on these guys, and they will move 6 if they can manage the order test. But now they have +2 morale, they have 2 pins, so that's effective 9. So I'm testing on a 9 or less. Oh no, that's a foobar! That's voodoo in the wrong way. Okay, so give it a pulse and let's see. Foobar strikes, and I will now roll to see what happens. That's a 3, so that is panic. They will execute a run as far as they can get away from the nearest enemy, and that's over there. So they will be moved back to the edge, and then they will go down. And if I had rolled for friendly fire, nothing would have happened since I don't have any enemy units within 12 inches, so I would not have been shooting at my own guys. Okay, and Loki got the next one.
I have it.
And you will try another reserve?
Yeah, I will go to my reserve and try again to get to you.
Okay, so that is a reserve roll on 8 or less, since all your units are regular. You make it
6.
so you can bring in a universal carrier, which is carrying a 5-man squad. They are advancing 9 inches, and I can feel the pain already. And this universal carrier has a forward-facing light machine gun, so he can dish out 3 shots. And would you check if you are within 6 inches? Yes, you are.
Yeah.
So that means that negates your movement penalty, so you will now actually hit me on a 3. So you have 3 shots hitting on 3s.
Yes.
That's actually 3 hits. So 3 hits, that means it's counted as a soft skin vehicle. You need 6s to kill. So don't get a 6.
Yeah.
3 5s, that's good, but not good enough. But I get 1 pin.
Yeah.
So Commander Loke will try to bring in Commander Smitty.
I will welcome him and I will give him an advance order.
Okay, so you need to roll 8 or less because of the reserve rolls. So
Yes.
that's Snake Eyes, so he can come in and you will give an advance.
Advance order.
And he will then move up to 9 inches forward. And 1 pivot is possible. 9 inches. 9 inches. 9 inches.
9.
Tracked vehicle has 9 inches.
Maybe 1 pivot.
Okay. Yeah. And you will now...
I will fire on you at your Hanomag.
Okay, you are hell bent on taking out that Hanomag.
Yeah.
And as we can see from this nice view, he has clear line of sight to it. And that means you have moved, which gives the score to hit will be a 4 if you are within 24 inches. And I guess you are?
22.
22? Okay,
Yeah.
so you will hit on a 4. Or rather, Commander Smitty will hit on a 4.
Come on, Smitty! Yes.
No! So that is +4 penetration because of short range against my front armor of 7. So 3 to glance, 4 to pen.
Come on,
1.
Smitty! No, 1.
Voodoo magic.
Next time, Smitty!
So luckily, it didn't manage to blow me up. But Smitty, I thought we were friends. Now, my order die will be to retaliate, so I'm sorry. That's an advance order. for Commander Weaver. This is American versus American. So 9 inches of movement. I will turn my turret and just make sure that I have a clear line of sight. I'll pass my own vehicle. It needs to be 1 inch, and it is. I will get a side, no, I will get a front shot on you. So, but the range is now probably just above 24, yeah. So I will hit you on a 5, since I have movement and long range. So 5 to hit, and there you go. But it's long range, so I get 1 minus on the penetration, so the penetration value is now 3. But the front armor is 7 on this tank, so a 4 to glance and a 5 to penetrate. And if I penetrate you, Smitty, I'm sorry.
Smitty will take it.
Oh, so that is an 8 versus the front armor. It will give me a roll on the damage charge. Not 2 rolls, since it was not 3 above his armor value. So 1, 2 and 3 will not kill you, but 4, 5 and 6 will kill you. So this may be the shortest... Okay, let's see what happens. Oh, that's lucky for you. But what happens on a tree? I think that is on fire. Some excellent shooting by Commander Weaver. And Commander Smitty has taken one in the front. And he now has a damage result of on fire, which gives him 1 extra pin. So 1 for being hit and 1 for on fire. So that's 2. And now Commander Loke has to make an order test with a -2, so 7 or less, or the vehicle is considered destroyed. You killed Smitty on the first turn in the first 5 minutes.
Forgive me.
So that is actually 1 kill and 1 less order die for you. A sad, sad sight. Commander Smitty has been eliminated by...
But he escaped.
He escaped, yes he did. He was killed by the Panzer III, Mr. Weaver. Knocked him out with a well-placed shot. But he survived, since the vehicle didn't blow up. It just went burning, and he managed to get out. So we will see Commander Smitty in another battle report. But for now, let's get another die. Commander Loke, you have just killed Commander Smitty.
I'm smiling, but I'm sad.
You're smiling, but you're sad inside.
Yeah.
Okay, but you have the next order die.
I have it for you.
You have it for me. Now it's the revenge.
Yeah, on this side of the table.
Okay, what's gonna happen?
This is the other order for my 5 men inside.
Okay, so the 5 guys inside the universal carrier.
Yeah.
Just remember the 1 inch rule. They need to be at least 1 inch away, like that. And I guess they will shoot at my sidecar motorcycle.
That's correct.
Okay, so that's 5 guys. You have 3 rifles there and 1 light machine gun with a loader. So that's a total of 6 shots, and you are also within 6 inches. So they will also hit on a tree. So that's 6 shots hitting on tree. This is gonna be nasty.
Nasty. This is for you, Smitty.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so roll them again. On a 6, you will kill this soft skin vehicle. Don't get a 6.
This is for you, Smitty.
No! 2 sixes! God damn it!
Fumu!
Fumu! So an eye for an eye.
And for
Smitty for a Smitty. So at least you... It was a kill in your name, Smitty. But now I will try to give some payback, and that means an advance on these guys, and that is 6 inches on these guys. Let's try to get them away from the wreckage over there. well, they will just follow suit behind here. Okay, so now what have we got? What kind of range are we looking at? I have a range of 24 on my rifles. Are any rifles within? That rifle is within, and these are not. No. So I got one rifle and then the light machine gun, since he has a range of 30. So that means 5 shots. 4 for the light machine gun, Hitler's buzzsaw, and 1 rifle shot. I have moved, that gives me 1 penalty, so that's 4. It's long range, that's 5. And you do not benefit from any kind of cover, since I see more than 50% of your squad. So 5 shots hitting on 5s. And that's 1 hit, so at least you get a pin, and they are regular, so I kill on a 6. 6! 4. But it's a kill. So you lose 1 guy and 1 pin. And the Africa Corps strikes back straight away, taking out one of the Desert Rat unit soldier guys. Aussies. And I have another one, so that will be given to the 88, which is hopelessly pinned. Luckily I moved my first lieutenant up here so he can provide a +2 morale, which means I am testing on an 6 since they are inexperienced. So 8 minus 4 plus 2, so 6. 6 or less or they will go down. That's a 7, so that was so close. They go down. That's it. 88 goes down, and I think the next turn, when he will hit me on a 2, I will be quite dead. But for now, Commander Loke.
The next order die is a fire order die. For your 7-man squad.
This one with the medium mortar.
Medium mortar, yes.
So you're changing target.
Yeah.
So that means you can remove your number 5 die, and I will remove it over here. And you will reset, and that means you need a 6 to hit these guys here. So a 6 to hit. No. That's miss, but next turn it's 5. And if I don't manage my order test, you will be able to shoot at me again. So it's not a bad thing.
No.
So my 7-man squad is being arranged in on. And Loki, you have another one.
And another one for you. And this is a run order.
Run order
for my reserve.
Okay. What are you bringing in?
My machine.
Medium machine gun?
Medium machine gun.
Okay, so an order test with a -1. So 8 or less to be able to run them up to 12 inches. Yes. And you make it, so they can run up to 12 inches. And I think I know what you're going to do.
You think? Are you hoping for that?
No, I'm not hoping for it, but I think...
I will put it...
Yeah, so now you have... But remember, just remember that this transport, the universal carrier, it cannot shoot without a crew. So what you can do next turn is to either shoot with this infantry squad, or you can move them inside. Then the universal carrier cannot move, but then it can shoot. It cannot move if it takes a unit on board. So you have to consider what you want to do after. But anyway, you have the medium machine gun that can shoot next turn, and you can either shoot with the infantry squad or the universal carrier, but not all 3.
No.
All right, next die.
Okay for me.
Proxied Chindits for the Aussie medium machine gun squad is ready to open up on these guys the next turn. But before that, Loki has something else for me.
Yeah, I will use my spotter to fire 1 shot at your squad.
This forward artillery observer has done its duty, and now he can shoot with his rifle.
Yes.
So that's an order test on an 8 or less, since he has 1 pin. And you make it.
Yeah.
So the pin is removed, and we can clearly see that this is above 12 inches. But I think it's within 24, so it shouldn't be any problem.
It's 16,
Yep.
15, 16
So
to the first guy in the squad.
yeah, so then you need a 4 to hit. One shot hitting on 4. So you can pin and kill. That's a hit, so it's a pin. And you kill these guys on 4 since they are regular. 1.
Remember Smitty.
6. Oh no, you goddamn, you killed him! But this is an exceptional damage, so you can roll it again. If you score another 6, you can choose to pick out the
3.
Yeah, we could have chosen the squad leader or the light machine gun.
Okay.
But as it is, I have to remove one of my guys.
Please do that.
One man with a rifle, even though it's depicted with a pistol, can inflict enough pain to cripple a whole unit. Because if I can't make my order test next turn, they will go down. Like these guys did after foobarring. Which means that Commander Loke...
Have more for them. A
Yes.
fire order for my MMG.
Medium machine gun.
Yeah, for your 7-man squad.
Yes. So that is 4 shots. Hitting on a 4 because of long range and a 5 because of down. So you got 4 shots hitting on 5. And that is 2 hits.
2 hits.
So you can roll those again and you kill these on 4 or more. That's nice.
For you.
Okay, so 1 extra pin for my 7-man squad. I need to protect them. That's why I will, with my order die, give an advanced order to this softskin vehicle, if I can manage the order test. It's inexperienced, so 8 minus 3 is 5, plus 2, 7. So 7 or less. Oh my god. They go down.
Down you go.
So he does nothing, and Commander Loke does nothing.
Nothing. I have a downloader for my reserve.
Okay, so you will wait until turn 3 to bring in some more.
I will wait.
To repeat ourselves at tabletopbattle.com, but with Commander Loke we have to.
It's a new order die with a down.
On your reserves.
Yes, on my reserves.
Next one, just a quick note. We forgot to position the spotter for his second medium mortar team. So he is positioned over here. So that is for the second medium mortar team that is in reserves, but not down, so they can still enter. But for now, my second lieutenant will get an advance so that he can provide some morale for these guys. And he will also try to shoot with his rifle at this guy, which will be impossible to hit. His long range, hard cover, small team, everything. So that's a 6 followed by a 6. So now we need to see some real voodoo magic and super highway rolling.
No more magic.
What in
Highway?
God's name? That was a low way.
Yeah, low way.
Okay, that's it. I have another one. And this time I will run, if I can manage the order test. Let's hope I can. So that's 9 minus 2, 7. And that's 5, so it's no problemos. He goes down to 1 pin. Run order, I can do 1 pivot, like so. And run up to 18 inches over here. I think will be, or maybe I will go over here, so like so. And that means I am outside of your field of fire for this one, I think. And also the minimum range when shooting indirectly is 18. And I am within 18, so you can't shoot indirectly. Clever positioning by me. However, now my units on board cannot disembark. Okay, next die. So my STKF set 251/1 has started the advance or the run towards the objectives. But before we can do more, Commander Loke.
Have a fire order for my reserve, my mortal team.
Okay, run order.
Run order.
Yes.
Sorry, run.
Yes. So they will try to come in from reserves.
Yes, from the reserves.
So that's 8 or less on 2 dice.
That's
11. So
11.
they go down. Let's see the happy face. You have another die.
I have it.
After unsuccessfully bringing in your medium mortar team, you will now try to
Get my second HQ into the
fray.
to the play.
So your second HQ is a first lieutenant with 1 attendant,
Yes,
and they will run or advance.
they will run.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you will try to get them in behind the others, I guess.
Yeah, behind the
Yeah.
carrier. Yeah.
So that's a morale test on 8 or less since they are regular. So that's 5, so it's
Yeah.
no problem.
Yeah.
So you can just don't need to measure since it's shorter than you can go.
Yeah.
So that was a reserve roll, bringing in the second HQ. And now let's get another die.
I'm back with another die.
And this one will be
A down for my reserve,
okay.
the carrier.
The universal carrier goes down in reserves. And I got the next one, but since all I have left is 2 infantry units that are inside this Honvag, I will just put both of them down because they can't do anything else. So that's 2 down orders, and we will get back to you with the 2 last dice of turn 2, which is Commander Loki's dice. Okay, so the last 2 dice is for Commander Loki.
Yeah, and that's the down order for my first HQ.
Okay, the first HQ, which provides morale to itself. So with an order test of 9 or less, you will remove 1 pin. And if you don't, it will go down anyway. That's cocked. But you would have made it anyway,
Yeah.
since you couldn't get any worse than 8. So you lose 1 pin,
Yeah.
and they are now down.
Down.
Okay, do you know what you're going to do with this guy, or should we take a little pause?
That is I know.
You know?
Yeah.
And he is
That's also a down order.
down order on
Yeah.
that guy, so he's just waiting.
Waiting.